Hey, Epic. Lately, we've been talking about immigration. Now, we spoke about the 12 million people who immigrated through Ellis Island between 1892 and 1954. And we read about people from all over the world who decided that it was time for them to move to a new country. Some of them a long time ago, and some of them in modern day. So today, I wanted to dive a little deeper into what immigration looks like today. You've probably heard that word immigration a lot lately because it's been kind of a hot topic in the news. And unfortunately, it's not for great reasons. It is getting increasingly difficult for people from other countries to immigrate into America. And I want to tell you the true story of a really good friend of mine. Her name is Piper. Piper lives here in Brooklyn. We were actually roommates for a while, and Piper met somebody who lives in Mexico City. Their name is Avery. Piper and Avery would talk every single day, and they would even visit each other every few months or so, flying back and forth between Brooklyn and Mexico City. And in that time, they fell deeply in love. And after a few years, they decided to get married to celebrate their love. Now, like most married couples, Piper and Avery would love to be able to live together, but they have been trying for years and years to get permission from the U.S. government for Avery to be able to move here to America. They've had to take written tests, they've had to pay thousands of dollars, and they've had to jump through all of these hoops just so that they can be together. And after all of that, they finally got some good news. Avery had been approved. They had been placed on a waiting list. Now, the government doesn't like too many people to immigrate into America at one time, so they created a waiting list. Avery is going to be on that waiting list for at least the next 3 years. That is 3 more years of these two people not being able to be with the person that they love. Now, Piper and Avery's story is far from the most tragic. You know, they have the privilege and the security to wait out those 3 years. You know, as difficult as it may be, not being together every day. But some other people out there do not have that choice. Some people may be from places that are in the middle of a war, or other circumstances where their lives are in danger every single day. Other people may not be able to make money at all to feed their families, and the only jobs they can find are across the border. So these people cannot wait the years and years and years that it takes to legally immigrate into the U.S. So in order to save themselves and their families, some people make the difficult decision to illegally immigrate to America. Now that can be very, very dangerous, but some people really just don't have the choice. You may have heard of civilians cramming themselves into small boats and crossing the ocean to escape from a war, and you may have heard of people traveling for days through the desert to come to America from Mexico. So you've probably also heard that there are certain people out there who want to build a big wall between America and Mexico to stop these people who are just looking for some safety and some stability. Now, unfortunately, people, men, women, and children are being arrested and captured at the border and kept in prisons because all they wanted or needed, a lot of them needed to come to America. So my question for you is this: what can we do to help? It's pretty obvious that there needs to be a change because this is really tragic. And while we as civilians are not in a high position of power, we do know that we still have power. We have the power and the responsibility to help our community and to help people in need. So, what can we do to help immigrants feel welcome here? What can we do to help immigrants feel safe? Maybe there's something that we can do to help convince those in charge to change immigration policies. All right, that was a really sad lesson, I know, but it's not hopeless, I promise. We have the power to stand up for what is right. So I want to hear your ideas of what we can do to make this situation better and to bring our world together in peace. So you can either write down your ideas or record yourself discussing your ideas and then make sure to send them over. Can't wait to hear what you have to say. Thank you, Epic.